It's week 3 of the 2024 season, and our focus goes to Jalen Johnson.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The numbers for Sanders last week, 20 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Young. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Young to throw it. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Flush to his right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Fryermuth, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. 3rd and short yardage, Young. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Young will set to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On 2nd and 9, Young. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. That caught by Trimble. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
From the red zone now, Young. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
It'll be Young again. Touchdown, Panthers. Kendrick Bourne from 6 yards away. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Lawrence. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. Yeah, this defense rallies and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Running right, here's Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Young. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35 on second down. Young eluding. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. Didn't march to the end zone the last time out.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Now here's Young. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with Harris, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's going to be incomplete. He's able to catch it down the right sideline. Out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turn into a heck of a DB, though, partner. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Lawrence will throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On first down, Lawrence. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Lawrence. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The Steelers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And this is going to be incomplete. They run for it with Harris. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Finds Pickens out right. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Carolina getting set to take the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Young now. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He finds Pickens over the middle. Harris running straight ahead. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. Harris has it over the middle. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Young. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught at the 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
To throw again on second down. Young. He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. From the shotgun, it's Young.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
They'll throw again. Young.
And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. Touchdown! Kendrick Bourne with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Take it in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out.
He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week, solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore.
And we will skip. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Lawrence.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Lawrence.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Man, both sides searching for adjustments.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run here with Sanders. And some space here.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 69 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll run with Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Sanders going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They'll get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. taken at about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Young to throw it. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They'll try to run for it with Sanders. On the move past the 40. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Young. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Young. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
It's Young on 1st down. Open man, once again it's Thielen. And out of bounds right around the 20. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Young. And his throw here's incomplete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Young working out of the gun. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Young. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Young. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tougher quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal from 28 yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Lawrence's throw hauled in by Washington. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Lawrence will throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On play action, Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. It's a throw again is Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Lawrence to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. And I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Young now from the 50.
That swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Here's Young. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that gives them a 3-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points.
They start on the ground here at Sanders.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st and 10, Young.
That caught by Tremble.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
A give up the middle. Hubbard.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Young will set to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. He's got the first down and more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Young now. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Young.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this fourth quarter. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Here's Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on third and inches.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 4 yards remain for second down. They hand this off to Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now a first down carry for Harris. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a give, running left is Harris, and he stopped immediately there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Boswell's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory. So now the Panthers down by a field goal, 23 seconds to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Open man is born. One last shot for Young. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And he
fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong.